Okay. What's up, everyone? Franchise here in 202 and Karma, and we're here with the Karma Franchise Show. This video is about making time for your spouse and your friends. And this is take 2, by the way, because we had lost connection. But what I was saying in the first video, that there was a guy that on my channel that said, he always spent time with his boys, and how he never spent time with his girl, and pretty much that is pretty much pointless. So this is me, my vision. If your girl wants to spend quality time with you, she get in it. She dressed in a nice gown. She put that perfume that you like so much. She cooked your favorite dinner, and you get dressed and you get dressed to go with your boys. And here she is sitting on the couch, possibly crying, drinking wine because you blew her off, and she took all her time out to look beautiful for you for that day, and that happened. And this is not just for guys as well. This is for girls. And it goes for both, because I've been through that as well. I just think that, that's when cheating get involved, and that's when conflict happens.
Mm-hmm.
But on the friendship side, I feel like they should understand that you're in a relationship, and that they should respect how your relationship is. If they don't, then they shouldn't be your friend, because no friend should discourage you to get away from your girl or your girlfriend or boyfriend, unless they see something bad and you don't see it. But I just think that make time with one another and make sure they agree with it.
Right.
That's what I gotta say.
And my biggest thing is, if you're gonna, you need to learn how to balance both of them. If you're gonna hang out with your friends, that's one thing, but when your spouse is coming to you saying, when do I get me time? When do I get, us time? That's when you should look at your friends and be like, I'm sorry, but I can't hang out with you today. I got a date. And if they start giving you crap over it, they probably really aren't your friends. They should understand. And let's face reality, if your friends are going to get mad at you for that, they probably are going to be alone for the rest of their lives. Let's just face reality. But yeah, they should always, respect the fact that if you have a date, and maybe even sometimes, your girls should be introduced to your boys, and girls, your man should be introduced to your girls. So, you guys should find time to all hang out together sometimes as well. Could you stop? We were making a video. Sorry about that. But, yeah, you gotta know when to make time for each other, because Franchise just said, if a girl's sitting there and she just dolled herself up to look beautiful for you, and you blow her off to go be with your boys, first off, she's gonna second guess her beauty. She's gonna start thinking that she's not pretty enough and not good enough. Second off, she's going to sit there and probably cry her eyes out, like Franchise said. And third off, more than likely, a different guy is going to come along and treat her better than what you're doing right now, and she's going to leave you. So never take love for granted. Never take each other for granted. Spend time together as much as you can, because at the end, I'm sorry, but I feel like a relationship is more serious than friendship, because that girl that you're with or that man you're with could possibly end up being your husband or your wife. That's the way you gotta look at it.
Because I got a story to tell, and I swear I'm not lying about this. I had a friend of mine. He lived 30 minutes from his girl, and he said that it wasn't good enough for her because she always wanted him around, which is no problem. And I think that when it comes to that, all you gotta she was pretty much practically wanting her to move in, and it was a time that I feel like if you're gonna move in, it takes time, and we're not. And he
Right.
didn't do that. She broke up with him. I feel like, and I can't describe it. It had nothing to do with the video that we're doing now. But I feel like that, everything takes time if you want something to work.
Right. And it does, It's not bad to hang out with your boys and girls. I'm not saying it's bad to hang out with your girls and have fun, but you guys got to have fun together as well. You guys got to make time for you, or else it's not going to work. How is it going to work when you're not putting the time and effort there to make it work? See what I'm saying? And the thing is, this could be like your true love, and you're just letting it walk right out of your life. You're just letting it pass you right by and not even doing anything about it. And that's my whole thing. Like, real friends are going to understand that you're hanging out with your spouse, no matter what. They ain't gonna give you crap about it. They're gonna be like, okay, I understand. Maybe next weekend or whenever. They'll understand. True friends will.
I don't fully agree on showing girls off to the friends for guys and girls sometimes, because sometimes the friends will try to get their spouse to cheat. And they will say, listen,
right.
I could be a better person than him. I could be a better person than this person, and why you with him, you could be with me, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. That's the conflict and stuff happening.
Right.
I don't agree on introducing.
I can agree with that. Sometimes, you do have those friends where they see, like men, they see your girl and they're like, okay, I'm going to try something. Like, they'll just, sometimes that will happen. But I will tell you, if the person really loves you, they won't fall into temptation. They'll be like, you're his friend, that's messed up. Or, you're her friend, that's messed up. You see what I'm saying? Like, if they really love you and care about you, that will never happen. They'll tell your friends off if that ever came, to it. If that ever was an issue where your friends were hitting on your spouse, your spouse would go off on them. Like, straight up.
I used to be the type of person in a relationship where if I feel like, if the boy is like contacting my girl, I would try to screenshot me the message so I can see everything, because I don't want her to play victim, and she was the one talking to him as well.
Right.
So you let me. I'm gonna see both sides. So if you were talking to him and you let him on, then you're the one who get cussed out. I'm not gonna cuss him out. I'm just gonna block him and get at you and talk to him. I don't know if that's right or wrong.
Nobody's innocent, though, when you are in a relationship. That brings me to this topic, which kind of plays on what we're talking about right now. People ask, is it okay to look at other people when you're in a relationship? I'm going to tell you now. In a human's nature, we're going to look. It depends on how you look. If you're looking, like, saying stuff like, damn, or wow, she's hot, or whatever, that's disrespectful. If you just so happen to look and accidentally, like, check them out, look away. Don't comment on it. Don't say damn or wow. Don't do that, because I know it's in our nature to look. I know that that's in our nature, but you should never do that. Like, you shouldn't say anything. Just walk away. Because tonight, I'll admit, I was at dinner and I accidentally looked. But that was an accident and it just happened. I wasn't planning on doing it, and I just went, like, in my head, my voice was like, did I really just do that? Like, I was like, ew. But it happens, You can't say it doesn't happen, because it does happen. It's about how you react to looking. If you just looked and said, wow, she got a fat ass. Sorry for my language, but that is inappropriate. Especially if your spouse is right there beside you, that is inappropriate. Even if your spouse isn't there and you're out and about and you look and you say stuff like that, that is disrespectful to your spouse. Just gonna put that there. So it's okay to look, but it's not okay with the reaction sometimes. It's best to look and just keep it to yourself and just walk off.
I think this, I'm gonna take a shots on no on end for women or men, but I think sometimes for ladies, they be doing it hardcore. Like, especially when they at the beach, they're like, damn, I wish I had a man like that. It's like,
right, I know. I'm not your typical female, but I do get what you're saying, because I was down in Tennessee not so long ago, and I heard a lot of girls down there doing that, and half of them had a marriage ring on. Like, they would be walking down the road, their husband's not even with them, and they would see this cute cowboy, and they'd be like, oh my God, why can't my husband look like that? Like, I was just like, are you kidding me? I was like, if your husband was here right now, he would feel so bad. But, like I said, it's in our nature. We're gonna say stuff like that, but only to a certain extent. Like, that was funny. But when you're going like, I'm about to divorce my husband right now and go get me some of that's a little bit overboard to me.
That's borderline fucked up.
But, people are different though. Like, some people have a relationship where it's funny. Like, they do it just to tease each other. Like me, I have an obsession with Kristen Stewart. So I always tell my wife, I'm always like, if I make it famous, I'm sorry, but you gotta run for your money. I'm always telling her, if I become famous, you better hope I never run into Kristen Stewart, because that would be bad. So, some relationships are funny like that. We laugh at each other. Like, hers, she'll tell me, okay, well, if I ever run into Miranda Lambert, you're in trouble. So we have that relationship. Yes. Some people are different, but I'm just saying some people are going to find it rude. Like, if you're looking at other people, they're going to be like, why are you, like, I've seen girls, though, that'll be with men, and they catch their men looking, and then they'll look at him like, did you really just check her out and just freak out on him? I've seen that, and I'm like, okay, it's in our nature to check someone out, though. That's what we do. He isn't saying anything. He isn't saying, wow, she's fine, or wow, she's beautiful. Nothing like that. He didn't go that far. He just accidentally checked her out.
Yeah. Especially the girls with the freaking fake ass and the titties.
Yeah, it's hard. Okay. There was a situation where, I'm not going to say who I was near, but there was a situation where one of my exes were present. And I had already been with my wife. I wasn't married yet, but we were together. And I was around one of my exes. She had a low-cut shirt on. My eyes automatically went to her cleavage, and I accidentally looked. I get smacked, and I'm like, look, I didn't mean to look there. It just happens. I was like, I didn't mean to do that. It just, they were there, and boom, my eyes went right there. So, but I'm not making excuses, and I'm not saying I was right for doing that. I'm just saying that my eyes automatically went there. It's not like I was purposely trying to do it. As soon as I noticed I was doing it, I looked away. Like, I was like, oh crap. Just looked away. I was like, I did not just mean to do that. And afterwards, I apologized to my wife. I was like, I'm sorry, I really didn't mean to do that. It was an accident, I don't have feelings for her like that no more. It just happened. I'm sorry, it's hard. I back you up, Franchise. When you have a big old butt near you, or a big, you're gonna look. You're gonna be like, and you're gonna look.
One thing.
But it's about how you look. If you look and just keep it to yourself and just keep going.
I want to drug get looks. I got a big ass, so I want to drug get looks. For girls.
I don't have a butt at all, so I probably don't get looks. Mainly what girls compliment me on is like my eyes, my style, stuff like that. That's what I get compliment on. And my smile, believe it or not, even though I got this huge gap between my teeth, but hey, they like my smile. So that's pretty much what I get complimented on, and my personality. But I don't have a butt, so people can't really compliment on that. So, yeah.
But we put the nails in the bag for that one. I was going to share a story with my friend said, but that is too. I think it's kind of fucked up. I won't discuss that on camera. But yeah.
But yeah, for your questions, guys and girls, make time for your friends and your spouse. And when it comes to looking, it's okay to look, but it's on how you look. If you start thinking in your head like, I made a mistake about who I'm with, no, you should never think that. Look, but don't touch. Look, but don't say rude, crude, and really bad things in front of your spouse or away from them. Like, don't go there. Because I know what it's like, you look by accident. I get it. It happens. It's in our nature. Our eyes just boom. They just go to whatever. But yeah, that's our opinions on this stuff. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell us things that you guys want to hear us talk about. Until next time, Franchise&Karma, and we are out.
Drink protein.
Drink protein? Oh, crap. I didn't stop recording.